So we need to decide, right? Okay, feature number 2, feature 2, server work will be done by, let's say, your name. Next, feature 4, server work will be done by, let's say, Tausief. Next, feature 4, UI work. Let's say in our team, some UI guy is there, UI member. Next, feature, nothing but guys, work allocation should happen or not. ऐसे नहीं randomly anybody will do on what. There has to be a decision making. Otherwise, if everybody codes the same features, not possible. So the team has to assign who is going to work upon what feature. And that phase is nothing but, guys, task breakout. As part of the task breakout. So first you pick the features, then you do task breakout. What do you do in task breakout here, guys? It's nothing but simple, this only. You need to just make sure your major task is further broken into UI task, server task, QA test case, QA execution, and assigned to the right person. So let's say server task is going to be done by Tausief. So every team member is going to have a JIRA account. So here you can find all your team member names. Testing work is going to be done by some other person. So some other name will be there. This work is going to be done by, if everybody has an account, their names will be visible. So that is what is nothing but you break down this major task and allocate it to the people. So everybody gets clarity on the day one itself. In these 2 weeks, which features I am supposed to work, who is going to be the UI developer for my feature, who is going to be the tester for my feature. So we can coordinate with them while building the feature. That kind of clarity comes on the day one of the sprint itself. Okay? If sometimes UI work might not be there for a feature, so you will delete this. You don't need to have it. If only server work is there, server and testing will be there. That is how your task breakout will happen. Okay? Furthermore, task breakout extends into 2. Task breakout means you assign work to the required people. You assign work to the required people. That is one. Okay, next, second one is what? How to implement this feature, that also you can break down. Nothing but, this is my recommendation to you. If there is some work assigned to you, before starting with development of that, go ahead to the server task and write down bullet points. Bullet points. How to implement this. Maybe you can say, okay, let's say microservice 1 should expose an API for this logic. We need to connect to MySQL for storing the data. Okay, maybe some computation might be there in service layer. Next, what do you have to do? Finalize API contract. Finalize DB table structure. Explore for computation logic. So whatever work needs to be done, before you actually start coding, you try to think about it end to end. You try to break it down. So it becomes clear for you and you will not forget anything when you are doing the actual coding. So guys, there is a systematic approach for that also. If you want to draw any diagrams, yes, you can draw the diagrams, you can upload it there. But before you start coding, do this kind of work, your life will become simple. Don't directly jump to code. Coding should come once you have understanding what you should code. If you don't even know what you're supposed to do, you will definitely be doing a bad job. So coding only comes in picture once you understand the requirements, once there is a clarity what you're supposed to do. Sometimes you have to discuss this clarity with your other team members also. Let's say your tech lead is there. So you should discuss, I'm planning to implement it like this. Is it right? Or do you want me to upgrade anything or change something? Discuss with your tech lead. So they might guide you. So that will save a lot of time. Otherwise, if you understand wrong, you code wrong, and then you go for a review and they will say, hey, you have made this mistake, you wasted your past 2 days, you should have done it like this. So why to do this double work, right? So change the approach. Earlier, what your approach should be. So this task breakdown is nothing but that. You break it down and assign to the required people. Okay, and next, individually, each member should analyze the requirement. If you don't understand something, each member should individually analyze the requirement. If there are questions, get it clarified. Come with breakdown of how you will implement. Get your approach clarified with your lead or other senior members. Once everything good, then start coding. This all and these things, reflect it in JIRA. Reflect your final understanding in JIRA. This is how you do the work. So everything gets very nicely organized and you will not make any mistake. Because if you forget something later, you can come back to JIRA and you can go, okay, oh, 5 things I completed, now only 1 thing is pending. Otherwise, if you keep it in your mind, you will forget it, bugs will come, and then you will be like, Arey, I knew this, we discussed this 1 week ago, but I forgot to develop it. Don't do such nonsense. Be organized, track things. Tools are there for this work only. Okay? So guys, this is nothing but the task breakout related part. Okay? Guys, that's the task breakout related part. Okay? Itna ho gaya. Now comes, let's start day-to-day software development. So day 1 pe this work will happen. Requirement clarification happens before the day 1. On the day 1, generally this work happens. And then you start doing the development for the remaining 2 weeks, 4 weeks of time. How do you do it? In JIRA, when you're starting with that, you simply have to do it something like this, guys. In the backlog, there is an option called as start sprint. Earlier we did create sprint. Now you are about to start the sprint. So one person will click on this start sprint. And then you can choose your dates and then describe what you're trying to do in this sprint. Do a start. And boom. From the backlog section, now you are on a board section. Here, observe. It just looks simple. Dashboard. To do. In progress. QA. Done. As part of this, just see, there are tasks available like this. You created this task, and for that, UI server QA was there. Now, you will just keep moving these tasks. Let's say server work. Today, you are doing development on server. So, you will go here, and you will just launch this server task. And you will just add here in the comments, starting development, requirement is clear. Okay. You will just update it here as a comment. And then instead of to do means you have not yet started. In our tasks that we are tracking, there also we introduce similar statuses or not. The daily task form that we are sharing, to do status means we have not yet started. In progress means we are working on this right now. So you will be changing the status based upon your work. So that is how it comes here. If I refresh, you can check it out. The requirements will be like this. So everybody in the team knows that for this requirement, only server development is happening. So the leads and the Scrum Master, we will discuss about Scrum Master role separately someday. Scrum Master is going to ask, hey, tester, why are you not starting doing the testing of this? Because development is already happening. So you should be ready with your test cases also. Please pick up this before any other item because your developer is already working. So this kind of decision and planning will happen on a regular basis. Okay. So then you will be Tester is also going to take this. And then everybody knows कि UI पे अभी तक no work is happening. Testing execution means testing has not started. Test case writing has started. So server and test case writing is going on right now. Remaining these two people have not done anything. So that clarity will come from Jira board itself. Nobody needs to keep daily checking on that. Jira board can tell the progress of the project. That is where Jira is called as project management tool. It can help to manage entire project. Wonderful tool is there. Life is so simple with Jira. Everybody gets clarity who is working on what, whether the work is done, whether the work is not done. Okay? Now, remaining things I will not explain via Jira. Let's just complete the rest of the flow here. What happens? Every single day, you are working and updating the Jira about your progress, adding comments, discussing with people, following up with people. But just observe this. In this branch here, 24 hours means every day. 24 hours means every day. Every day, you are supposed to do daily stand-up meeting. What is a daily stand-up meeting? Daily, you have to give the update to the other team members. Every day in the morning, first thing that you will do in your office is you will give stand-up update. Yesterday, what I was doing. Did I face any problems? How did you solve the problems? What is your plan for today? Whichever feature you are doing, we said we will complete it in 3 days. Are we on track of that? If not, why not? What is the problem? You will do this discussion every day in the morning. Please be aware of this. Okay? So that is the next meeting, which is called as daily stand-up meeting. Some companies might simply call it as Scrum meeting, where every developer is supposed to give their project update. What I was doing yesterday. What is the plan for today? Were there any problems? How did you solve? Which feature you are working upon? Are we on track to finish those features? If not, why not? What can we do to finish the features on time? This discussion on a daily basis needs to happen, where every developer is supposed to do this. Whether you are working in office or whether you are working in home, you have to give this kind of an update on a daily basis. That is what is this. And if you observe, Scrum Master is available here. Scrum Master did not come so far, but Scrum Master is going to come for your stand-up update. If he sees problems are there, team is not able to finish what they plan to do, Scrum Master job is to make sure that people complete whatever they decided. If there are any blockers, any problems, he will coordinate for fixing that. So it is the job of the Scrum Master to work very collaboratively with the team in order to make sure that full feature finishes on time. And if your work is not finishing, it will be considered as a bad performance remark for you. Okay, this guy said 4 days, but it is taking like 6 days, not able to estimate properly, not able to do things. You have to fix those areas. So daily stand-up meeting will be there, where Scrum Master will be there and all the team members will be there, and you will give your update. Like this, we will work for 2 weeks. And when we are working, the plan here in Jira will be every of the item will move from this to-do section to done section. Just observe, when we move it into done, it is automatically slowing, slashed out, striked out, right? We'll move it into done. By this way, first, all the subtasks will be marked as done. Once the subtasks are marked as done, then even the main task will be marked as done. So the main task, 240. 240. This is the main task. Once all of the child tasks are completed, marked as done, then the main task is also going to be marked as done. Or if testing is required, it will be given to the tester, then it is gone to done. A life cycle will be there, but just be aware, in the Jira board, everything gets tracked, and 2 weeks will happen like this. Okay. Next comes the final few meetings, guys. Next comes the final few meetings. Sprint retrospective. Daily stand-up is clear. Next, sprint retro, or people call it retrospective meetings, or people might call it as sprint retro meetings. What is the retro meetings? You analyze what problem you faced in the sprint, how to solve the problem. Human beings are very smart beings. Don't live with the problem, solve your problems. In the sprint, if you face some issues, some things which you are not able to do, try to learn from that. If any mistakes were there, any problems were there, somebody went on a leave all of a sudden without informing earlier, because of that, rest of the team members had to work extremely hard to cover up for that person. So then that will be raised. That guy took an unexpected leave of 3 days. We already gave a commitment to the client. Okay, we will finish these features. Now, rest of the team member has to work extra to finish it. Next time onwards, if you're having any leaves, please let us know in advance. So these kind of mistakes will be rectified. If unexpected, some exceptions came, team was not able to solve, then they will ask a question, why were we not able to solve? What was something new? What can be done so that in future, we will be more ready to solve these kind of problems? Team is deciding, team is trying to solve the problem using sprint retrospective. That is going to happen. Next, so that is part of the retrospective meeting. You analyze what problems you faced and how to solve the problems, and make sure next sprint, same problems don't happen again. So with time, teams will perform very good. They will not live with the problems. If people are continuing with the problems, yes, there will be consequences. Management will jump in picture, and then feedbacks will be there. Strong measures will be given. Performance improvement programs will happen. So a lot of things will happen if your team is not on mark. Reputation of the team is going to be at stake also. Embarrassment might come in front of big teams. They will say, this team always had these many number of bugs, and that kind of publicly shaming can happen sometimes. So you never know. You have to always be on a good terms in terms of your performance and progress. So how do you do that? This retro related meetings should be there for that purpose. Okay, so fine, that is there. Next comes, we said by the end of every sprint, a demo needs to happen where you show to the client how the work is happening, right? What you finished. So that demo is nothing but this part itself. Sprint review or sprint demo. You will just review what features we completed. Is everything good? Generally, product owner, you give the demo to the product owner, not directly to the clients. Business people, clients will, for majority of the projects, will not be directly talking to the teams. No, it is the responsibility of product owner to talk to them. Clients, businesses will not talk to the technical teams. For majority projects, that is the model. So you have to give the demo to the product owner and explain what have you done, what were the features planned, we finished it, and then give a demo. Then the product owner says, yes, that is the finished work. So product owner further will showcase it to the client. There will be a UAT phase, user acceptance testing, where product owner will showcase it to the client and give it for testing for UAT purpose. And once the client says it is okay, then the technical team will deploy this in the production. So these are the final phases. What is it? Sprint. These are the final phases. What is it? Sprint review or demo, where you give a demo to the product owner of what work completed, what features were planned, and are they all done. Generally, you have to do it every single time. If you are not meeting the plans, then that means your team is not a good team. You plan 5 things and you do only 3, you do only 4. If this becomes a habit, people will stop trusting you. They will be like, you guys don't do work properly, you don't estimate properly, you don't meet it. It will give you a bad performer remark also. Your entire team can be considered a very low performing team compared to other teams in the organization. So you have to make sure whatever you plan, you deliver it. And planning is up to you. So try to please make it happen. What features are planned? Are they all done? Deliver it. So in demo, you will show that to the product owner. And after that, product owner takes this finished work, showcases to the clients. Okay. Some UAT might happen where user acceptance testing will be there, client related testing. Sometimes product owner itself will do the UAT. Okay. Sometimes clients will say, product owner, you only do it. Once this happens, then approval for go live will happen. Once the approval will happen, prod deployment of that 2 weeks work will happen. Okay. So this is what is a life cycle. And then again, same thing will happen in the next sprint also, right? For the next sprint also, new work will be taken, requirements will be clarified, picking of items will happen for the sprint, task will be broken down, team will be developing, problems will be solved, and then demos will happen, retro will happen, and then finish work. And that is where we keep working sprint by sprint by sprint by sprint by following an iterative approach for software development. And that is where we said Agile is time box based iterative approach of software development. We said 3 things: good for client, good for employee, good for company. Can we draw conclusions? Why? Good for client. Yes, very good for the client. Every 2 weeks, things are being deployed into production. This cycle says every 2 weeks, finished work is demoed to the client. They are doing the testing, deployed into production. If there are any change in the requirement, currently you are working on the top 3 requirements. Customer wants to change 8th requirement, no problem. Changes in requirement can happen. So clients are very happy. Changes in requirement is happening. Even though you have developed 3 features, if there are issues with that or they want to change that, you can change it immediately. So client is very happy. Your features are deployed in production early. Changes in requirement is happening. There is a clarity about how much work is completed, how much is still pending. Clients are super happy because of this. Clients super happy. And clients are the people which pay money to the company for the business to run. If clients are unhappy, they will take the business to some other company. Entire team will get laid off. Client will say, no, you guys cannot do the job properly. You are making my life suffering. I'm paying you money. Delivery is not good. Bugs are coming. I will go with this project to somebody else. Entire 10-member team can be laid off just like that. So client is supposed to be very happy, right? That is what it is. So client happiness is required. Next, how is employee happy? Productive employees will be happy, non-productive employees will not be happy, and such people anyways should be removed from the system. So that is what it is. So good people, good employees will be very happy with this. Why good employees will be happy? First of all, you don't have to worry about prioritization, which work to take, which not to take. Product owner does that. So your work is very simple. Whatever priority product owner is doing, you understand that, develop that. You don't worry about all the other complexities. If requirements are not clear to you, you ask it to the product owner, he will get the clarity. Simple life. Second simple thing, you have to decide how much work you can do in 2 weeks. You means as a team, you will decide how much work you can finish it in 2 weeks. Nobody is forcing you. Guys, in this team, sometimes engineering manager will be there. In some companies, what they do, they don't hire a scrum master. Engineering manager will be there that will act like technical decision maker, tech lead kind of role, plus scrum mastering role. So engineering manager designation will be there. Sometimes, yes, separate tech lead might be there, separate scrum master might be there. So depends what kind of team you are getting. But cases, manager is not going to force you, or tech lead is not going to force you. They will only be raising thoughts. We feel it can be this much of time. You have to say, if you say more time, bargaining will happen. This person says, tech lead says, it can be done in 2 days. But you say, no, it will be taking 4 days to complete this. Then you have to justify. Why 4 days? Can you give a day-by-day breakdown? In the day 1, what can be done? In the day 2, what can be done? Why 4 days? If your explanation is not logical, They will be say, so basically you don't know this stuff. So take one more additional day, work hard, know the stuff. Why do you want 2 days for just learning purpose? Finish the learning in couple of hours. Take 1 day. We can give you 1 more day, not 2 days. So they will say like that, because if unnecessary team take more time, client will again be unhappy with it. So there will be tight deadlines, but you have to choose the deadline. You can convince other people why you need more time, but your convincing skills, your communication skills will be required there. It will not just happen like that. You have to tell to the leads and the other people why you need more time. And if you can say that convincingly, you will get that additional time. So that is what is the advantage here. The team decides how much time it is going to be. Don't think you can say 10 days and people will be okay with that. No, everybody will ask you question. Give me a breakup. Why 10 days? And daily you are going to do stand up. That means if yesterday you wasted, today you have to tell that I did not do anything yesterday. So bad performer ke liye, there is no place in such system. So agile is created. So teams are productive. Plus you are happy. You are not planning for weekends. You are not planning outside office. You are planning only how much can be done during the day. If you do the wrong planning there, then you have to suffer by stretching after office or over weekend. But you made that mistake. Make sure in the next sprint, you don't repeat that mistake again. So team is very happy. You want to go for a leave. Every company will give 15-day, 20-day official leave. You can go for a leave. You can say 1 week, I don't want to be there because I'm going for a travel vacation. Tell that during sprint planning meeting. They will all consider, okay, so this guy wants to go. Just for 1 week, they will not plan your work. They will take less items in that sprint. In the retrospective, when people ask you, why did we finish less features? They will say one of the guy was on a leave, and company gives you leave so that you take it only, right? Nobody says don't take leaves. Point is, you have to take leave sensibly. If your project is in burning situation, clients are in an angry state and delivery is at risk, in such messy situation you are taking a leave, that is unprofessionalism. So you should make the system first stable. Now work is happening regularly. You can go for a 1 week leave. And IT is such a great place. Saturday, Sunday off. 5 days you take a leave. So you get 9 days. 9 days kisko bolte hai, guys? So 9 days is a lot of time. So please understand everything. That is what is software development life cycle. That is software development life cycle. Team employee is very happy because you are able to take leaves. Nobody is putting burden on you to do more. Whatever practically can be done in that time, you do that. Plus, you work very collaboratively with other team members. So you get a lot of chance to learn new things in a very quick time. Sometimes you might say, I want to do front-end work for this sprint. And if you have some front-end capability, they will give you that also. So you can learn new things, new technology. So very good for employees. And recognition will come because everybody knows how good you are, how nicely you are growing, and you might be helping other people. So recognition will be coming. So it is good for the employee. Stress will not be there. Pressure will not be there. So it is good for employee. Good for employee. And if you see there are some problems in the next sprint, they want to improve it. So discuss. I find this is wrong. I find this can be done in a better way. So discuss that. One thing please always understand, and this is for life. Don't just raise problems. Nobody will respect you in life if you just do that. You need to come up with solutions also. If you raise only problems, very soon people will stop interacting with you. They will say, we don't want this person in the project. Always blaming, excuses, problem. Arey, solve the problem. If you feel something is a problem, come up with a solution. Come up with what can be done to solve the problem. People want problem solver, not problem creator. The world needs problem solvers. In interview, we look for problem solvers, not problem raising people, crying, complaining, blaming people. No, such people will not be entertained for a long time. Be a problem solver. When there is a problem, yes, everybody knows, okay, problem is there. They will understand, come up with ideas. Oh, can we do it like this? So that next time it will be not happening in the same way. People will understand and they will change. So please be a problem solver. right? Life में nothing is perfect, but you have to keep improving so that things get better, right? That is what life is about. Fine. And good for the company, obviously good for the company. If the client is happy, employees are happy, so basically company is going to like good reputation for the company, right? Nice quality software is being developed by this organization, where more employees will be happy to join this kind of company, where work pressure is not there, things are very practical, recognition is there, hikes are coming very properly because teams are productive. So when company is doing good, brand name improves, market reputation improves, and automatically lot of people will value also, right? So guys, this is what was Agile in one nutshell. Okay? So guys, as part of today's session, we touched multiple topics. The first half of the today's session was the core 4 principles which will give you guaranteed career success. Principle number 1, belong into the A category, B category. Principle number 2, focus on work-life success. Principle number 3, all throughout your life, you work for yourself. And principle number 4, plan your finances well so that your future is secured. And then we came up with Agile, and Agile needs you to be productive, result oriented, good in estimation, good in problem solving, a proper IT professional. So a personality should also change. Technical expertise should be there in you. Capability should be there in you. Using advanced tools should be there in you. People can reach out to you, okay, help me out, and you should be able to help out. Such people will grow further in their life. Okay? So chalo guys, everybody, let's take the attendance and we will be ending the call for today. It's 1:30 IST already, and week 2 is going to happen with the enrolled members in Google Meet. All the group additions and all will happen over weekend. All the members who have enrolled, we will be sharing you with the WhatsApp group link over weekend. Offer letter is going to be issued, and Google Meet link will also be issued over weekend. Okay, it can happen on Saturday or Sunday, but in your email ID you will receive all the communication, and in the WhatsApp group we will be informing as well. Okay, so first of all, if anybody is still pending, there are several members who have already enrolled. So for you guys, yes, on weekend we will do activity. If some more are interested to join, please make sure you do this by today end of the day, because we need to generate offer letters. So everybody who does the enrollment by today, we will collect their details and we will be sharing with HR over weekend, and they will generate the offer letters and send you on your email ID. While submitting, please be careful about this. And guys, this is a nice joining amount. You join and your life will definitely improve. Your IT professionalism, career thought process, capability wise, I think this is one of the best program which can exist, and I think you will get huge value with this. Okay, plus it is coming with a refund clause like we discussed yesterday. So if you are facing challenges, yes, you can opt out in week 2 itself. Okay, so chalo guys, below is enrollment form. Please continue with enrollment here, and rest of the members, please mark your attendance here. Okay, be willing to work hard. Nothing comes by just sitting or listening. You need to daily do things. You need to evolve. You need to watch this video again, understand every topic of Agile again. Okay, get into details of things. Week 1 to week 4, multiple things. Day 1 to day 4, we did practically. So you should be able to understand those practical things also. Okay, you should be able to code, solve the problems. Fine, everybody, let's take the attendance. And it's pretty good. 4,900 members have marked attendance of the past 4 days. Today is the final day which is publicly open. Please take it up. Copy the link. Okay. Attendance code for today is, guys, attendance code for today is 2222. Attendance code is 2222. And here is the link. Everybody, please think about what are the major things you got today. I think today's session could be life-changing if you understand the first half properly. And for the second half, yes, add in your resume Agile and JIRA and then master all these topics, story point estimations, master all these topics. Look at the end-to-end process, which meeting is for what, sprint planning meeting, task breakdowns and all. You can set up a JIRA account for yourself and experiment all these things for yourself as well. It is available for everybody. With your personal email ID, you can create a JIRA account. Okay? Chalo, thank you everybody for your time. Have a great day. Today is the final day for enrolling. All the members who enroll by today, end of the day, they will be added to WhatsApp group over weekend. Offer letter will be issued and Google Meet link will be issued. I will keep communicating all the details in our current WhatsApp groups so that you are aware what is going on. Okay? Chalo, thank you everybody. All the best. Take care of yourself. Keep growing. Thank you everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you all. Stopping the stream. Bye team. Take care.